Out of game, has anyone suggested regicide?
I was just gonna say fratricide.
Anyone? Let's it's a little light regicide.
I'm pretty sure I openly suggested that last time.
Oh, let's do it then.
I mean, he's going to be well
That's the
protected.
Paladin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
am all
Paladin.
for killing evil kings who want to kill their sons for no reason.
It's an emperor.
Whatever. Just because he has a bigger hat makes it okay. Fuck that guy.
Is he? He's not evil. He's just a sociopath, right?
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, I don't really understand the distinction.
So, my brother, when he was 12, got a puppy from my father. And
Sorry, are you out
That
of game
son of a
talking
bitch.
about that, or...
No, this is going to be this is going to be a good story. Looking forward to this one.
In game, got it.
It was a warhound. My brother was to train it and learn how to command using this dog. It was my father's way of teaching him how to be a emperor. And he did. He was with that dog all day, every day, for months, almost a year. They spent all the time together. They did everything together. And that dog worshipped the ground my brother walked on. If my brother looked a certain direction, the dog looked that direction. If my brother stopped, the dog stopped. If my brother said sit or run or whatever, the dog did it instantly. And then one day, my brother was caught doing something he shouldn't. Well, I shouldn't say he was caught. There was evidence brought forth that my brother had stolen a horse from one of the legionary generals. And instead of taking the blame himself, which would have amounted to maybe a stern talking to, he blamed the dog, and in front of the general stabbed it with a sword multiple times until it died.
How would a dog steal a horse?
Didn't he? Spooked it, and it ran away. My brother had just recovered it and brought it back. In fact, he was doing everyone a great favor, but clearly the dog couldn't be trusted.
We go further back. Do you have any more stories about your brother to see why he's like this?
I think he was born this way. My father was not a kind man, and he was not friendly, but he did seem to have some moral compass.
Wait. Your father, though, he ordered the death of the dog after hearing about this?
No.
No.
My father wasn't even in the camp.
Oh, okay. But this general stabbed the dog.
No, my brother stabbed the dog.
Oh, I don't like your brother now.
Yes, that's the emperor now.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm just...
Who becomes emperor if your
when we commit this light regicide, who becomes emperor?
Either my uncle or my niece. It won't be pretty. My uncle is...
They're both hideous people? What's going on?
My niece is like her father, and I think she was born that way. My uncle is a hedonistic, slovenly drunk who can't find his own feet most days.
Sounds like maybe...
My niece will just have him killed, yes.
So it sounds maybe like change of model entirely. Maybe...
There are some good people in the Empire. It's just that my father seems to have made a... My father could be cruel, but he could also be forgiving. And my brother has no forgiveness to him, everyone is less in every way. And of course, you would say, well, he's an emperor. They're supposed to be less. But it's like they're not human. It's like people aren't people to him. They're just things. My father saw it that they were people that could be used, which has its own cruelty and viciousness, and I despise my father for it. But at least he saw them as people.
So, do you want to be emperor?
I really don't.
But you're the only one that's good.
No, Tiberius is good. Where's Tiberius in the secession?
Yes. How many people do we have to whack until that guy's on the throne?
You'd have to kill his sister. Which I
Is she a
think
bitch? It sounds
She
like
big-
everyone's a bitch.
She bigger than me?
Yeah,
No one's
I
bigger
mean,
than
how
you,
old
man.
is Tiberius' sister?
17.
Hmm.
Is she a shithead too?
thought
She
that's-
is much like her father.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Is there anything she would want to do other than, like... Is there a way we could convince her that being empress would suck and she could go
I
just
think we could
out?
convince her that being alive is better.
Tiberius doesn't understand that his sister is the way that she is, though. He just sees her as she manipulates him, and he loves her.
I don't think Tiberius has to know about this.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know about the well we push her down.
Let's not do a well thing.
Why? We have a bad experience with wells? We do? Okay.
You missed
Yeah,
that session,
An
but yeah.
open let's push her off a balcony then. Onto some spikes.
Off a cliff.
Oops.
Yeah, Spikes is great.
Off a cliff, possibly.